What's up, everyone? Paul Karchner here from Capitallyst Pro. If you're raising capital right now, let me ask you a very hard question. Are you building systems without ever mapping out the strategy behind them? Because if you don't know your investor's journey, you're guessing. You're building funnels in the dark, period. You're writing emails without context and you're wondering why people download your lead magnet and then completely disappear. I know a ton of fund managers and syndicators that know they need better systems and automations, but don't have a clue on where to start. So in this video, I am going to show you how to map out your full investor journey before you ever touch a workflow or funnel. We'll cover the 4 stages every investor goes through, how many touch points they need before investing, and how to use a tool to build this out visually, how to decide where to send them and when, and I'll even give you a free resource at the end that will help you build your next $1 million funnel. So let's dive in. I work with capital raisers every week, and 9 times out of 10, they're asking us, can you help me build out automations? But when we ask who's your ideal investor, what's their path to finding you and funding your deals, there's complete silence. Here's the truth. Systems without strategy just create faster failure. If you don't map out the journey, the emails won't convert and the funnels won't land, and the text messages will feel super random because you're building without intention. And the solution, start by zooming out. Look at the big picture. Start with the journey. Let's break it down. Every investor goes through 4 different key stages. We call this the capital flow funnel. Awareness, consideration, decision, conversion. Those are the 4 stages. Let's dig into each one of these. So for awareness, this is where they first encounter you. Maybe they see you on LinkedIn posts. Maybe they hear about you on a podcast or hear your podcast. Maybe they stumble across your website or your content. This is the very first impression, and your job is to create curiosity. You're not pitching them. You're educating, you're inspiring, and you're opening a loop. The next one is consideration. Now they're curious. They're checking out your content. They might follow you on social media. They download your lead magnet or register for one of your webinars. Here, your job is to build trust. Answer questions they haven't asked yet. Show your process, show your people, show your proof. Be a completely open book. People like transparency. People don't like it when they feel like you're hiding something. So the next stage is decision. This is maybe I should invest moment. They've seen enough of your content. They know you. Now they're determined. They're reviewing your fund strategy, your deals. They're comparing you to other people offering maybe similar investments. Now your job is to remove any friction, handle the objections, and make it super easy for them to say yes. The next stage is conversion. This is the commitment stage. They wire you funds. They sign your docs. You onboard them. But this is not the finish line. This is the starting line for a long-term relationship. So question for you. Where do most of your prospects fall off? Let me know in the comments. I read every one of them and I reply to them. So here's something people don't talk enough about. It takes 8 to 12 touch points before someone will invest with you. In some cases with our industry, it actually is closer to 20. Raising capital is a very personal thing. And when someone is handing over and trusting you with several $100,000 or more, that's typically not something that they do after the first call. That doesn't mean send them 15 emails in a row either. Touch points come in all shapes and sizes. An email they open, a short form video they see, a LinkedIn post they scroll past, a webinar replay, a friend referring you, that's the best one, a phone call, a follow-up text, a calendar invite, a PDF pitch deck of your dealer opportunity. Each one of these builds some sort of trust, or it could even break it. So you have to be careful. This is exactly why you map out the journey. Those touch points are intentional, not random. All right, now let's talk about practical. One of the tools we like to use to visually map this is Miro. It's a digital whiteboard, lets you mind map, diagram, brainstorm your entire funnel. Here's how I recommend mapping out your investor journey inside of it. Step 1, create 4 vertical columns: awareness, consideration, decision, conversion. Step 2, in each column, you'll have what your investor is thinking. What are they feeling? What do they need to know? What objections do they have? What's that one thing I want them to do? Step 3, start dropping sticky notes in each touch point. blue for emails, green for text, use yellow for content, video, PDF, podcast stuff, and red for calls or high touch points. Step number 4, add arrows between them. Show how it flows. Visualize how someone moves from a LinkedIn post to a lead magnet, to an email, to a call, and then hopefully to a wire. Number 5, look for gaps. Is there anything that there's missing between a webinar and the follow-up? Are they getting emails too early? Are there objections you're not addressing? Map this out visually. It gives you clarity and lets you optimize before you automate. Let me give you a clear framework to build this out and this entire journey. So step 1, define your avatar. Who are they? What's their background, income level, motivation, risk profile? Step 2, choose your awareness channels. Where are you showing up? Podcast, YouTube, LinkedIn, paid ads. Step number 3, create a high converting lead magnet. This could be a free guide, webinar, checklist, ebook, or even a quiz funnel. This will require some time and testing to determine which is converting the best. I would definitely not recommend starting with paid ads, and we'll discuss that in another video. So step number 4, build a beginning and middle funnel. This is a combo of emails and text messages, maybe 6 months, maybe 6 weeks. This builds trust. It shares your story. All of your marketing and messaging should be talking about their top 5 pain points, what's their hot buttons, and what the solution is. So step number 5, set up your conversion mechanism. Maybe it's a calendar link, a funnel page, a live call. Step number 6, build a launch inside of Capitallyst Pro or CRM. Create workflows, automations, pipelines based on that journey. This framework is how we help users go from 0 to 1 million in capital commitments by being intentional, strategic, and investor focused. All right, you've got the strategy, you've seen the map, now let's make it real. I put together a free resource for you. It's called the Capital Flow Investor Journey. Inside, you'll get a Miro template to map out your own investor journey, our 6-step framework in checklist form, and a video walkthrough of how you can apply it into Capitallyst Pro or any CRM. You can grab it free at capitalystpro.io/journey. Look for it in the description. My challenge to you is to map it out before you build it, because strategy plus systems equals scale. Now, let me know in the comments, what part of the journey are you missing right now? I've already included in the description our conversion compass tool to really help you identify which stage of that funnel you're struggling with most and how to make that a strength. So comment below and tell me, what's the first touch point you'll improve on after this video? If you're looking for a pre-built capital raising machine but aren't sure which CRM to choose from, you can access our pre-recorded demo of Capitallyst Pro. The link is in the video description below. Second, after watching that, if you've determined that a tool like Capitallyst Pro makes sense for you and your business, then book a call with our team. The link is also in the video description below. If you got value from this, smash that like button and subscribe. Also hit that bell icon as well so you're notified when we post new videos. There are other videos linked on the screen here that I know for a fact will provide value to you and help you in your capital raising journey. Thanks for sticking around to the end of this video. Work smarter, close faster. I'll catch you on the next one.